stream. Jump right in. Jump in and make a contribution, and you can be an Imagivator too. It's a ton of fun. Well, let's get rolling because as we wrap up the week, I've got a very special guest. Before we get to her, let's go take a look at what happened yesterday. I think you've got a pretty good idea of what happened yesterday. We did some pretty exciting Imagivation. That happens all the time on this show. Um, and what we did was we started talking about terrible ideas with a really good friend of the stream, Xen Matthias. In the stream today, it was terrible yesterday, Matthias, and it was all your fault. You came up with the most terrible ideas. You won, sir. And that is what this is all about. If you've not seen Matthias's stream, I highly recommend you go check him out. He's texting right here. You can click on his name and go check out his stream. But we had a really great time. Matthias is a really good friend of Imagivate. We're going to have him back for sure. But what was yesterday's most terrible idea? What did we come up with? Well, we were talking about Apple's M1 launch this week. And yesterday's most terrible idea goes to our good friend G Wismo with DongleCon. DongleCon, look, there's no end to terrible ideas that involve dongles. Let's be honest with each other, okay? Let's be dongle with each other. And DongleCon was the big winner yesterday. G Wismo, thanks for being in the stream. Thanks for being a part of the show. It's yes. Good morning, welcome. An early founding subscriber to the Imagivate live show. Well, I've been teasing this. I've been teasing this for the last day or so. I couldn't be more thrilled. What more could a father ask for than to get to invite his daughter into his midlife crisis Twitch live streaming show? Please help me welcome my oldest daughter, artist, interior designer, all-around cool person, Emmy Hitch. Emmy, welcome to Imagivate Live. It's so great to have you here. Hi. How's it
Hi,
going?
good.
Are you excited about being on the stream here today?
Very excited.
Yeah, what's going on in your world? To let everybody know what's happening. It's a COVID crisis. You're dancing on the thin line of reality and insanity with everything that's going on. What's happening in your world during this crazy, unprecedented time?
Well, I am currently unemployed, searching for something. Nothing is really like coming out to me.
Okay.
Um, Utilizing my parents for free meals and activities to do
How are
when I
they
have,
handling that? Is that going over well?
yeah, you seem to be doing good.
I do see occasionally you show up at my place, and we always joke about cracker traps. One day we were walking around one of our favorite restaurants, Dixie Chili, and we had seen these crackers kind of lined through the parking lot, leading up to an open bag of crackers. They looked appetizing, and we were pretty certain that that was some sort of hobo cracker trap. You've been leaving hobo cracker traps in the kitchen. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish with that, but I'm on to you. I'm seeing it, and it's you're not gonna fool me. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice,
Still
strike
shame on
three.
you.
Yep. All right. Well, you are here. You're not here just to riff with your old man. You're here to get into some imaginating. Emmy, you are actually our first moderator of the channel. Although you and I, neither of us really knows what that means.
I've not moderated a single thing.
Yeah, that's good. Well, and also I've not asked you to, so I guess Matthias was saying yesterday that he could give us a little pointer on that, but I think it has something to do with like deleting bots and things like that. So, oh, by the way, Matthias is offering you a job in Belgium. And seriously, that could maybe be something really cool to pursue.
I will pack my bags tonight.
All right, I want you to get serious about it. I want you to get serious about it and get committed.
Hmm?
Okay. I mean it.
Okay.
All right, let's get imaginating. Hey, you know what? I thought it would be really funny if so, one of the things that when Emmy and I were talking about, what are you going to do on the show? What you're going to come on the show? We've been talking about this for a little while. It would be fun to, she's. My hope is she's going to age down this audience, pull us down into some Gen Z territory. We're not really very hip to that. Emmy's a very hip young person, so I thought, what if we try to come up with terrible ideas to appeal to people of your generation, Emmy? And I know that you're a second screener, right? You'll oftentimes have like the TV on, but then you're just pretty much watching TikToks while you're watching something on TV. And I would almost argue that that's not necessarily even a second screen. It's kind of a first screen in a way, wouldn't you say? I mean, you're paying more attention to TikTok than you are to whatever the show is on TV.
Yeah, at first when I downloaded TikTok, I did it as a joke. It was like before like everybody was like on TikTok, but it's so addicting to watch people that are more uncomfortable than you being uncomfortable on the internet.
Is that really what it comes down to? It's who's the most uncomfortable?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what are your favorite kind of TikToks to watch? We've got that one guy that you always send to me. He's just hilarious. And man, talk about uncomfortable. That kid. Do you remember his name? What is that account?
I don't remember his name. I don't think I even follow him. I have to go look and see, but yeah, he's pretty funny because I think he isn't trying to be funny.
It's total self awareness,
Yeah, like
but
he
it's not.
knows.
He's not trying too hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, search awkward guy on TikTok. I'm sure you'll find exactly what we're talking about. Emmy, let's come up. You know what we do. You know what we do in this stream. We come up with terrible ideas. What are some terrible ideas for TikTok? What are some
Um,
terrible ideas for TikTok? What's some of the stuff that you've seen? What are the things that you've always thought, man, it'd be so awesome uh, if we could just do that on TikTok? That'd be insane. Nobody's ever done that before.
um,
And
nothing of.
and chat, this is your chance too. Start flying them in. What would you do if you could just break TikTok? And we all want to break TikTok. What are the terrible things that we could do on this platform?
The most terrible I have seen is people that are being serious, not no judgment, but they are being serious and they are people that act like babies and little kids with pacifiers. And it's like a weird, freaky, like sexual thing.
Okay.
They are being so serious, putting it out there, and it's just, you can picture the people that respond to it, chubby, scary men that, like they use the filter with like the fire in their eyes and they're duetting it, they're replying to it in the hopes that maybe they'll catch the eye of the person that posted it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've just not experienced that in my day to day, and seeing that sometimes is a little just good for them.
I would imagine there are a number of incels watching those TikToks, probably, right? Okay, well that's good to know. That is terrible. That's kind of gacky. Let's see. We had a couple fly through, and Emmy, any that you see in the stream would be awesome too. Thought Worst says TikTok, kind of like Talking Dead, for after watching awkward TikTok. That's interesting. So like a talk show for people after they got done watching awkward TikToks, like that.
Yeah. Hitch 4 says Zach, who does the theater kid videos.
What's that?
He does point of view videos, and so the
Yeah.
caption is like point of view. It's a senior at closing night of their show, and he's like, "I'm gonna hang back. Like, I'll see you guys at Denny's. I'm gonna hang back here and talk to Mr. Priestley, like the theater director." And he's like, he does the makeup all out, and he's just saying funny, like a point of view, and it's very accurate every time.
Yeah. Okay. So there are people that are still like coming up with shtick and characters and stuff, which is good to know. Jasmash, thank you for coming back into the stream. People who eat weird or lethal items. That's a terrible idea, and one that I think I would really be pretty interested in watching. People who consume deadly things. Okay. What else are you seeing there, Emmy? Anybody got some ideas flying in?
Um,
We got Shepherd
yeah,
Josh says use TikTok exclusively for broadcasting courtroom action for parking tickets. TikTok. Oh man, you know what I love on Fridays? Puns. I love them. Bring them on. Here they come. Support sidecar Tic Tacs, a breath mint taste tester channel. Hey, why don't you call Wrigley? See what they got to say about that. Wrigley Mars might be interested in that idea. Let's TM it right now. Tick.
teenagers keep their rooms clean. Yes, I would not be on that platform.
Little B Fat Brain trying to influence through the stream. Very exciting. Gee Whizmo pranks for a mailman or woman. Okay. All right. So like just leaving surprising things in a mailbox, Gee Whizmo. All right. Pranks. There's nothing like pranking a stressed out USPS worker. I think that's a terrible idea. It's a great terrible idea. Especially now, right in this, the end of 2020, you just really poke and prod and push at those postal workers. You see what happens. I think that, bam. Gee Whizmo, you're going for 2 days in a row for a twofer. Let's see. We've got 15-second highlights of a terrible idea brainstorm. Yeah, well, please join me on the Imagivate TikTok account. Emmy, what else do you see over there? Anything interesting coming through?
I see. Act like you're going to say something, but actually never say something and make it into a loop. That would be fun. There's certain TikToks I've like sat there and watched for a minute straight, waiting, like not noticing it's a loop yet, like waiting for something, and it just keeps going on, and then I have to go to the comments and make sure I'm not just like stupid and miss the point.
We've got Tic Tac. Tic Tac. A glue review channel. Good morning, Brianna Madsky. That's a good one. glue review. Oh yeah. There's so many terrible things that can be done on TikTok. What was that?
Paint drying in real time.
Support Sidecar and Brianna Matsky must be very, very bored right now. Let's see. Cereal eating. Job stealing robot, welcome. Thanks for following. Good to have you here and glad to have you jump into the stream. Cereal eating. I love it. Yeah, let's binge on cereal. What do you mean? You're gonna eat cereal? No, I'm binging on the cereal. On TikTok. On TikTok. All right, let's see. We just got a few more, and then Emmy, you and I are going to jump over to some very important Imagivating. Great British Wallpaper Hanging Show. Nice job. Matthias review food, but not on taste, but on how blind dogs react to it. Matthias coming in with the meta. Emmy, call one more out for us. What do you see there? And then we'll move over.
I see from Little B Fat Brain, highway repair.
Just watch highway repair. It's really as easy as that. You just put some cameras up, send them into a TikTok feed, and off you go. Well, Emmy, you talked about being unemployed. You had and thank you for opening up, being so vulnerable on our Imagivate live stream. I didn't expect that. We're having a real conversation together today. It's awesome. You were unceremoniously let go in the COVID crisis from an awesome career launching job as an interior designer. And while that's kind of like, it was a little bit of a bummer, I don't think it's kind of taken your spark away for being able to do that, and you're still aspiring. Let's you and I head over. I set up a board. I thought this would be kind of fun. If we do a little bit of we'll do Imagivating interior design, and really want everybody to jump in on this. So now, Emmy, I know you've done a lot of commercial interior design. That's what you were doing at your last job. You've also done some residential, but let's start here. Let's start in an empty office space. You can already see just the soul-crushing nature. It doesn't matter how open it is, right? It is ready to suck your energy out. Oh, Emmy, I want to get you back. Let's see. I've got you right here. Hit the wrong button. So here we are. We're in this office space. What are some terrible ideas terrible ideas for interior design of this space. And chat, as we say, just let them flow. Emmy, where would you start with this giant open chasm of just sadness?
So, first glance at the room, there is some nice natural light coming in from those windows
Yep.
in the far. I would say like the first terrible idea would to be putting things so high that there is no view to the window. Like not all natural light, blocking all window, and then you're just in there, you
Okay,
know?
so what we're doing is we're going to put a giant credenza right in front of the windows, okay? And any other natural light that's coming in is going to be suppressed. I just saw a really funny one come through right out of the gate. Lower the ceiling to 4 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, that's too much headspace. Let's pull it down. What else are you seeing coming through here, Emmy, on our new and improved Imagivate Live interior design stream?
Ball pit, but filled with snakes.
Who was that? Brianna Matsky support sidecar again, just double teaming on this one. So we have a ball pit in the middle of the room, which first of all is fantastic, but unfortunately, it also is full of snakes. Giant, giant snakes. Okay, great. Snake ball pit. Got it. Check. Terrible idea. What else we see here?
I see needs about 17 giant love sack luxury bean bags. I think that would be terrible, but also amazing. I would be the employee that would be laying in one all day. I know my manager would constantly be coming over there, like, what are you doing over here? And I am doing absolutely nothing.
Right. I'm just reading in this luxury beanbag. Jaco, thank you. That's an awesome one. Good morning. What else, Emmy? What do you see here?
I saw, I think it was Little B Fat Brain said trampoline floors.
Trampoline floor. Okay.
The
Maybe right
hair-
next to the ball pit, right? Tramp floor.
Like, at those like gymnastics birthday party things, you run in the trampoline and jump into the ball pit. That's
Yeah,
kind of what.
perfect. Okay, I'm drawing our trampoline, which also, by the way, has this sort of perilous, like 9-inch gap between
Yeah.
the trampoline and the floor. So you got to really land square on that thing, or else you're heading down to the nurse, the on-site nurse that we're going to have here with the snake ball pit. What else? Emmy, by the way, you know what you're doing right now?
What?
You're moderating. This is it. This is what we're doing. You'd just be sitting in the stream. You'd be looking for the good ones. You'd be an editor looking for all the great ideas as they're popping up. But we got so many. What else do we see here? We got the Schatz walk-in fridge from that's really great. The beer cave, the Schatz beer cave over here. Love it. What else, Em?
Brianna says, "Are we just making a Chuck E. Cheese?"
Yes, but this one is Charles cheese because this is business. We're not screwing around. This is Charles
Charles Cheese doesn't reuse the pizza.
F cheese. No, not here. It's one use only pizzas. It's Charles Fun cheese. The F is for fun, even though we're in the business space. What else we got here? Fog machine. Hey Shkeely, fog machine. That never hurt anybody. Of course, with the 4-foot ceilings, gonna make it a little hard to get around the room. What else, Emmy?
The G Wismo, wrap the pillar with Vaseline or tar.
Yep. Okay, so we got Vaseline. Maybe what you do is you do Vaseline on one and you do tar on the other, right? And then you got to get used to it, especially when you're kind of walking around in the foggy 4-foot high space. You're going to have to know which is which at some point. Maybe learn the hard way. From a Little B Fat Brain, an office dragon that blows actual fire. All right, maybe out of the ceiling here we've got a dragon head that comes down and blows actual fire. Is this like a theme parky kind of dragon, or is this like a real fire is coming out of this thing? All right, I like that.
Make it into a normal working space, but automatically move the furniture 1 centimeter every day. That would drive me insane. because
That's awesome.
every day my desk would be a little scooted to the side, and I'd be like, "Who's doing this?" And I would be probably the only one that noticed, and everyone else is just like, "No, you dummy. It's the same as it is every day. And every day
You
I'm going a little."
you're anticipating very contentious relationships with your coworkers, aren't you? No matter what, no matter what this space turns into, it's gonna be tough. Um, I saw. Let's just call a few of these things out. So we make it into a co-working space for marketers, marketeers, and beekeepers. That's good, and I know that's coming from a personal space, Matthias. Gotta have a disco ball, just mosh. Gotta have the disco ball. Come on, right over the tramp, and really close to the ground. So you got to jump around the disco ball. Like it, keeping it. Terrible idea. What else, Sam?
Little beef at brain table with free spaghetti.
Okay,
That
free spaghetti table. Yep. That's anymore. That's table stakes at an office. You got to have the free spaghetti. Free spaghettis. All
the
right.
office escape room. You can only escape if you do a certain amount of work.
All right, so let's set up over here. We've got escape conference room. Maybe that the team that's in there, they have to actually get stuff done, or the room won't unlock. I like that a lot. I actually like that a lot. Mark that one down for real ideas that come out of this. A vending machine loaded with Pop Tarts and bagel bites. Yes. Just much.
Yeah.
That is true. M Squirrel, good morning. Welcome in. Indoor roller skating cat park. Indoor roller skating cat park. Emmy, you would love that.
I'm on my way.
How's your little Linky June cat doing today? Is he living the life?
He's living the life.
Yep, that's a sweet cat. We did. I feel like I've got cats on the brain right now. Anyway, I think it's a work thing that I'm working on. Motor oil and windshield washer fluid kegs. Scott Holtzman, good morning. Yeah, fluid kegs. Fluid kegs over here on this area, because what we're still trying to do is block out this daylight, right? I mean, no natural light coming through here at all. In fact, we need to ensure that these bulbs are radically dim as well. Any other thoughts on this, Emmy? Because I thought maybe we could just do a little bit of residential too before we shift gears. Was there anyone's ideas in here that we want to call out really quick? Cat cafe. From a cat dance party under the disco ball. There's cat ideas. I think we probably could do that an entire stream on that probably. Yep. Okay. Cats make everything better. All right. Okay. Well, let's shift gears. Em, what do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Let's go into a home right here in this beautiful. Sort of what would you call this style right out of the gate? You got these beams up above and sort of a rustic kind of fixture. What would you call this space?
Wait, it's popping up. Okay, I would call that probably like Joanna Gaines, basic, country farmhouse, Target, Home Goods, mashup.
You are savage. It's a Joanna Gaines Target house. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I mean, there's no furniture yet, but I know exactly what this family will be putting in.
What would they be doing?
The shiplap, like whatever it's called, above the fireplace. Like, come on.
Do we have a big picture of Chip and Joanna like right over the fireplace? But it's not Chip and Joanna's house. It's somebody else, right? It's like
It's like Chip and Joanna are like, one of them is like Mary, the other is baby Jesus. Joanna's holding Chip.
So we do like a nativity of Chip and Joanna Gaines. Okay. All right. Why? We don't know. It feels right for this space, and that is a terrible interior design idea to have a giant mural of Chip and Joanna Gaines as the nativity over your fireplace. That's a good one. It's a good start, Emmy. All right, dartboards on every wall. Is that Scott Holtzman? Are you in the house right now, or are you back at the office? It doesn't matter, folks. We're gonna have dartboards all over the place. dartboards. Maybe what else would you have on the wall that would just be like great recreation for when Uncle Steve comes over?
Shepherd Josh says wooden top to a whiskey barrel with "Love Lives Here" painted on it. Exactly. That's exactly what we need in this.
All right, so we need a whiskey barrel over here, but it's not really a whiskey barrel. It's like it's made to look like a whiskey barrel, and then it has one of those successory like family successory things. Love lives
Live on love.
here. But
Yeah.
the funny thing might be that that's actually the dad's whiskey barrel, and that he's really struggling with that, and this is a message from the rest of the family, like, hey, Dad, before you tap that next barrel, love lives here. All right, what else do we have? Emmeline, what's coming up in the stream? You're doing such a good job of moderating and synthesizing all at the same time. I think you could probably co-host this show sometime.
Jaco, is that how you say it?
That's right, Jaco.
They have a question. They said, Emmy, what kind of interior style is your favorite? I know I'm digging some maximalist stuff, and I've been so over farmhouse decor for 7 years. Me too. I would say the maximalist stuff is my vibe. I could never do minimal style, like minimalist is, I couldn't do that. I really like crazy patterns and colors that somehow together look good.
Yep.
Which is kind of hard to nail that down every time, but I would say some of the more funky stuff is what I'm kind of digging.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm an idiot. What's maximalist, Emmy? Does that mean everything's a little bit bigger, like 65% larger, or how do you?
So the minimalist style is like very there. You don't have a lot of stuff. You don't have a lot of clutter.
Okay.
There's very like chill vibes. There's nothing to like stress you out.
Yep.
Maximalist is kind of the opposite. Like there are things everywhere. I'm trying to find a picture to show.
Okay. All right. So it's like thwarting the minimalist idea by but how does that not create chaos for the brain? How does that not create like negative vibes, negative feng shui if you've got stuff everywhere?
That's kind of the point, I guess. It is kind of crazy, but if you do it in a way that it looks good together, it's not super overwhelming.
Okay. Emmy, I am so glad that we had you here. Guys, I'm sorry. There's so many great things coming through. We had year-long Christmas decorations from Job Stealing Robot. We had an actual cow from Brianna Matsky. We had hammocks everywhere. We had everything as a touch screen. Support sidecar, a bunch of chairs that are a little too small, so you can't really sit down. This is awesome stuff. Emmy, man, what a great job you did on the stream. Folks, am I right? Did she nail it or what? It was so great to have you here, pal. I'm really glad to have you. You were one of the earliest supporters of me doing this stream. It means a lot to me. And I know that you're going to find something really great that's going to tap into all of your skills and passions, and can't wait to see the great things you're going to do. Until it's full time, I think you need to come back and hang with me in the stream. So we'll keep talking about that. Folks, that is Emmy Hitch, and she's my daughter, and I will fight any of you that thinks that this was not the best stream we've ever done. In your faces. All right, thanks, Em. Well, that's it for us this week, folks. I'm so glad that you have stuck with us. We've got great things coming next week. Another special guest next Thursday. Lots of new Imagivation going on. I have to go run an all-day workshop, so I'm going to bail out now. Hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
The rain falls hard on a humdrum town. This town has dragged you down. Oh, the rain falls hard on a humdrum town. This town has dragged you down. And everybody's got to live their life. And God knows I've got to live mine. God knows I've got to live mine. can buy the ring. She doesn't care about anything. Would you like to marry me? And if you like, you can buy the ring.